Hello. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. Hey, who is that? I know who that is. Is that Karen? Y'all know I be making up names as I go. I'll be like, who is that? Yay! Come on in. Come on in. Yay! Hey, Sasha. Hey, Sasha. Yep, I am. I got this idea from saw some of the tech bros doing this, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it too, cause they just go live and they just sit. They just sit, and they be working, and then sometimes they'll be talking to the people that they go back to working. I'm like, you know what? I'm learning. Tech bros be on it, boy. That's why they be making all that YouTube coins. But let me be quiet, but I'm people game. I'm people game. Come on in, y'all. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat for sure. Feel free to put them in the chat. Hey, Whitney. Come on in, y'all. All right. Um, what I am doing is doing what the tech bros do. Feel free to definitely like the video, of course. Um, but ask questions. Y'all get your laptops out, you know. Ask me questions if you have questions that you want to ask in regards to the market, maybe ChatGPT 5 or business in general, um, social media marketing, X, Y, and Z. Definitely feel free to put your questions in the chat. But I'm working. I am working. This is interesting. What are y'all working on this week? Like, what is everybody doing? What is everybody like working on? What's tea? You know, like what is everybody doing? What do what is some of the what's everybody got going on? And I'm sitting there in my mom's in my folks' house. They're out of town. I think I shared with y'all, some of y'all that's connected to me on social media, their anniversary. Um, and so if y'all like, where is Jay at? And then y'all know it's closer to my folks' house. Working on my first Substack writing piece. Ooh, and a perfect for a 7-day challenge. I like. Very good. I like that. I don't know if I can do 7, but definitely it's a long form. Yeah. You got to get people in, and you got to get them hooked, and you got to get them ready. So I get the buyer psychology behind it for sure. That's amazing. Sasha said, I've gotten a few new clients in the last week. Yeah, Sasha. And I've been becoming more present on Substack. Girl, you've been killing on Substack. I love it. I gotta read your latest article. Substack is all right. It really is. And I'm a writer too, so I love writing. So I'm also working on selling myself because I'm leaving in a couple of weeks. I know that's right. Are you like going, or you just another out of town trip? What am I sleeping? I shouldn't be sleeping. I'm going. Oh, okay. You have to DM me. I took Voxer off my phone, Sasha. So if you like, I'm trying to. If you tried to, I'm not saying you did, but you got to send me a note, and you got my number, so you need to text me when you get a chance today. Later on, don't do it right now because I'm on my phone. But you need to text me. Let me know what you doing. I know that's right. Digger said, I'm going. It's time to go. When I tell you it's time to go, I promise you, if Maddie was like a freshman or a sophomore, I could probably wing it. I would be and it's only because it's her last year, and I'm just praying for grace and mercy to last because yeah. And it's not even from fear, right? It's not from like I'm not scared. It's really just about like don't get me started. Well, I can't start. I can't. Um I just don't like the fact that we're eating horrible food, right? It's not real. And I just think the whole place, and you know what I'm saying by place, and it's to everybody. Like I just feel like we're all under psychosis. Like people talk about people being under psychosis on, like no, everybody is. No, everybody is. We're all on it. And I think the misconception too is that everybody think it's so much to get up and go. Mm-mm. I don't think it's so much to get up and go. They don't. They're trying to make it hard, but it ain't. No. Yeah, I got one more year. It's I'm telling you, it's just really interesting. Very interesting. But I gotta go. I already made up my mind, honey. And I promise you, Maddie being here, that's the only reason. He would be like, oh my gosh, but what if? I'm like, what if what? What do you mean, what if? What if? Like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah, crazy it is talking about what if. What if it's just, girl, don't you know how crazy it is? America ain't going nowhere, you know? So, but I do understand, like, some people feel like it's too much or whatever, but it's, mm-mm, mm-mm. So I'm focused. I mean, I've always been focused, you know. I've always been focused. So put your questions in the chat. I know y'all working too, and like I said, I am focused on focused on more output today. It's been just crazy this past weekend. Trying to learn ChatGPT, updated on that. And then my cousin had his going away dorm shower. He's going to college, and he's just so sweet. He's such a sweetheart, and I'm gonna miss him because he really looked out for my baby this past year. These past 3 years, and so I already told his mama I was gonna send him care packages and stuff. He was like a big brother to my baby, so he was on the basketball team and everything, and made sure Maddie was good. Um, that's why I said Maddie just spoiled, child. She just spoiled. As she should be. You know, I always said ain't nothing wrong with spoiling your kids. Just make sure they ready for life. Um, so what I am so let me go back to what I was doing, what I was getting ready to say. I'm just um focused on expanding the reach, obviously, right? And this is not anything abnormal. Um, like I said, I like the Alex Hermazi method with the 100. Either you're doing 100 DMs, 100 minutes of content, 100 emails, or you spend $100 a day, on ads. You just have to decide what that looks like, and if you can commit to 3 to 4 hours a day by just doing output, doing a lot of output, you can, you know, you'll be way ahead of the mark as opposed to not. And so my goal is to, of course, as in business, as you should, get in front of new people, because yes, we have old people that we love, but we also have to start paying attention to people who don't know us. And that means getting on discovery platforms. Um, I got so many notes. Y'all see I'm not, because I be writing, baby. I be writing. Hey, Deborah, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And I just think it's, obviously when you're in business, you have to stay, you got to stay the path. So, and you need to get in front of new people every day. You need to get in front of new people every day. So, yeah, period. We have to start thinking about these pieces, because it's really about staying focused. And every single day, who are you getting in front of? Who are you getting in front of? Who are you getting in front of? And I tell my clients this, um, that you have to stay committed. You know, everybody just got to stay committed. So that's that. So every day, are you getting in front of new people? So that's just where we at. And like I said, when I see people moving different, I'd be like, oh, it's about that time. Baby, it is about that time. You ain't got to tell me but once. ChatGPT 5. How do y'all like it? Do y'all like it? Do y'all like ChatGPT 5? Like, what are you finding that's different? Like, what are some of the things that y'all, like, what are y'all finding this that you don't like about it, or what you, let me know what y'all think. Let me refresh this. What do y'all think about it? I actually think it's, I think some people were like tripping. She said, maybe it's me. I don't see a huge difference. Kendra said, what was the question? No, I was asking everybody, how did they like the ChatGPT 5 update? You know, the update. She said, I haven't messed with it yet. The only thing I find different about it, which I can appreciate, is that it's a little bit more logical to me. And I do like the fact that I get to change the voice. Like if you go into the instructions part, you can change the voice. Like you can, not the voice, I'm sorry, change the tone as far as like, is it nerdy? Is it straightforward? Is it, I like straightforward. That's why I don't talk in it as much. Like some people talk to their GPT a lot. I don't, because I don't want to get addicted to the voice. Um, yep, to me too. That's what I'm saying. I think I like the fact that it's a little bit more, and I guess I don't know if I train my GPT to do that, because I know you got to train yours as well, but mine is very thorough and analytical. Like that's why I like Gemini too. And Gemini to me, when it comes down to analytic stuff, nah, like, mm-mm, it's on. Like, like Gemini is very thorough, and it's almost scary thorough. But I love. I was talking to this. I follow this guy on TikTok, and he said something very key, and he's been on ChatGPT since before it rolled out. And direct, yeah, yeah, especially with business. Like business, you want it to be like, just let's get it together, let's go, like give me the analytics, give me the information, and let's make it happen, you know. But this guy that's on TikTok, and he was saying how he's a tech, you know, I be following the tech bros, the bros, and he said something very key. He was like, you know, ChatGPT, the model is not as good as y'all think it is. He said it's only good if you are a conversational person. And most women like that. Don't get me started. Um, you know, we love that, honey. And what he was saying was that Gemini was a much more thorough system. And I agree with him, that if you want to do some heavy analytics work, if you want to look at some planning, strategic planning, especially if you're working with clients on that level, invoking uh, Gemini in that is a very, very comprehensive AI model. And people fail to realize the only thing about Gemini, like you have the what is it called? You got flow, you've got image, and this is on the Gemini side. Google suite. And the AI over there is impeccable. Like people be like, "Well, how you get those videos and all that kind of stuff?" I'm like, Google Flow, it's the bomb. But when it comes down to Gemini 2.5, like it's sick. But his video was really good. He kind of broke it down. But ChatGPT, I like to use the thinking and the web search and all of that for me. Um, I just think that's interesting. I think it is. Oh, that's cool. Um, so there's that. And she said, I always, oh yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta, because if you don't tell it what to do, it ain't gonna do nothing for you. It gonna do nothing for you. Cause you got to get some things popping. Where's the email? But I love that. I love that. What do I have planned this week? Um, well, number one, I've finally, and I'm glad I did this. I solidified my offer, so I feel really good about everything. And just finished up, wrapped up a private client. Um, and so now it's about, because I've introduced now, I'm going back to VIP days. So I have a VIP day. I have a 4 week offer, and I have the monetization session, the intensives, if you will. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. So what we're doing is filling up. I have a free training that I just rolled out. I filmed it. Like I've had the slides already done. It's the fact that I had to record it today. And so today was perfect because Media's practice and all of that. So I'm like, okay, this is a good day to get it done. I'm not interrupted. And so I'm getting the training out to people. Um, and so one of the things I want y'all to think about too is that if y'all are going after higher end clients, like thinking about, I see your comment, Shandira. Excuse me. Is that you got to remember, and I saw one of my faves talk about this on his post, that when you're talking about premium clients, that you need to really aim for those who your offer, like your highest end offer, is no more than 10% of their income. I thought that was a very good tip. And from a high ticket psychology standpoint, you want to make sure that it's no more than 10% of someone's income. And if your offer is $25,000, then obviously you need to offer to someone who at least has $300,000 in income coming in. I know it's 250,000, but I always like to add a little fallout, just because you want to make sure that the people that you're targeting are at least making multiple six figures, like pretty much all of your high end. So if your offer is 10,000, then obviously they need to be at least at 150 to $200,000 a year. That's just facts. Um, I mean, and it makes sense. And a lot of those people that you know, folks don't realize a lot of those people are not going to be online like that. They're going to be offline most times, or they're not going to be. They're going to be lurking. Make sense? Everybody with me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you need to be targeting those people. You know, I think this need to really, really, really start targeting those people because um I mean they'll have the funds, obviously, you know. Mm-hmm. So Facebook, I'm going to be using it more for like play content because they get paid from Facebook. I got paid today, so if you Meta, some of y'all get payday is here. Payday is coming up. I got paid today. I know I get another check from them on the 15th, I think, something like that. It's so funny to me. YouTube pay at the end of the month. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Okay, Shandira, she said, I'm back working, decided to write the vision and make it plain. The first part was adventures, but now it's time to work. Oh, yeah. I know that a lot of us, you know, we're kind of in between that, you know, live like it's your last and you know, but y'all gotta make time to get it in. Because I'm telling you, it is getting interesting. It's getting interesting for sure. Ah, I'm just saying. So just FYI. So y'all know that AI company NVIDIA. So U.S. government becomes NVIDIA's business partner, and basically the U.S. told NVIDIA that yeah, you can sell chips, you know, the little chips things for the AI tokens, I think. But they said that they can do it, but they just want 50% of every dollar. And I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, y'all can do it. It's just we want our cut too. So Baby. Hmm. This is interesting. I think it's corporations about to start feeling it too. Everybody start feeling it. Really, for real, for real. Really, Quenisha? The only thing about the video, though, I mean, this whole that China thing. Now China knows um that U.S. government want to cut, and they're like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Robots coming soon. I'm telling you, that's what I said, girl. That's what I said. That's what I said. Yeah, I'm expanding my stocks for sure. For sure. Baby. Woo. I was just telling my friend this weekend, I was like, girl, we in it. We are in the game. I said, these some interesting times. But, well, like I said, like I've always said, what in the world? Oh, I said, what am I doing? Got it. And I'm telling you, it, listen. When I tell you these are interesting times, I mean it. Now, we talked about it. We've all talked about it, but to be in it is a completely different, like, oh, this is what we doing. All right. Okay. Okay. Because, honey, they is not playing. They're not playing out here. And I'm going to stop playing with them, too. Stop playing with them, too. So it's just a matter of being proactive, being proactive and just staying in the game. That's literally all we can do. It's just very interesting. Mm-mm. Um, hmm. Oh, somebody sent me a message. Hmm. Cornisha, what you working on? What y'all? Who else is here? Who else is new? Mm-hmm. Some send that email to them. Mm-hmm. Very good. I love it. And really, it's just that simple. Because what they say, you have to, you got to shoot your shot. You got to shoot your shot. You know, moving to strategic part and less of the doing. Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes down to your life, and being able to see kind of where you want to go. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-mm. Because that doing all the time gets to you. All they're doing, you know. And some people like doing. That's why I always tell people like it's about what you can take. It's about what you can do. Um, it's about what you can tolerate in so many ways. Let me see. I'd rather be the thinker first and then jump in when necessary. I think I've earned my way to that position already. Amen. Amen. Queen said, "Hey, Coach. Hey, hello." again, it goes back to, you know what you deserve. You know what kind of life you want. And everything is not meant for everybody, but there is more than one way to do business. You just have to find the way that works for you and just make sure it's marketable, you know. And that's what, yeah. What you working on, Queen? Prepping for my pre-recorded videos today. Okay. Okay. What are you recording about? What's tea? What you are you sending to business owners or to your tribe or for your for YouTube? What are you doing it for? These ones are for my YouTube channel. My content is relationship based, and these ones, ooh, I like. Yeah, relationship content is definitely still going strong. It's still going strong. Um, and it's okay. It's just people, they really, it's like everybody mad at each other and they don't know why. It's like you putting everybody in the putting everybody in the playpen, and they're just fussing at each other when they really everybody like each other, but they fussing at each other too. It's too funny. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. As I say, if you can capitalize, do it. Do it. But I'm bringing more attention to female-led relationships. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Look, intriguing. I'm here for it. Men ain't gonna like that. What? What are you at? What are you at? Like, first of all, calm down, you crazy person. Mm-mm. Oof. That's gonna be interesting. But it needs to be, you know, need to talk about it. Talk about it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I've been in and out, but I think you mentioned earlier 100 DMs and da. Did you mean 100-minute lives every day? No, it's like creating content, like 100 minutes of creating content. Like you can like sit in once like batching content. I mean, if you want to like do the content, push it out, do the content, push it out, do the content, push it out, or you can sit there for 100 minutes, batch the content, and then schedule it out. I would I would probably do that as opposed to the other way I just said, because you get to kind of space it out, and then you're thoughtful with your captions and all of that, because captions is probably one of the biggest things. And then you could spend more time engaging, which I think a lot of people don't do. And because I'm gonna tell you this, like people don't realize, like when you are creating content, content is the marketing piece, right? But it goes to, are we doing sales? And a lot of people aren't doing that because they're stopping at the creation process and they're not doing the sales process. And the sales process can include but not limited to, emails, emails, cold calling if you want to, um, DMs, and of course ad spend. But yeah, but it's something to keep you accountable, which I like that formula. And of course you don't have to stop at 100, but you do need to put the work in to get in front of as many people as possible. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Any other questions y'all have? What time is it? 11? Oh no, 2:25. Um, any other questions? Let me know. Let me know. I'll be on here for a few minutes. Let me know in the chat. I'm assuming everybody good. Sorry for the phone shaking, y'all. I was typing it. It's a little frail. Hi, Coach. I enjoy your content. I usually catch your lives late. Oh, I live overseas. Where are you? And thank you. Where are you in the world? I love to know where everybody is. How did you figure out and decide what you wanted to offer in your Facebook descriptions? That's a good question. ChatGPT kind of helped me with some ideas. In fact, I was actually about to write up something and send to the subs right now. Let me write this down. But ChatGPT kind of came up with some ideas because you definitely want to have a healthy balance of, because I run multiple subscriptions, so I have obviously Substack and YouTube subscriptions. I'm just finding out. I know about one subscription, but I got 3 more that I didn't even know. I just happened to look on there this today, about to go live, and I was like, "What? I live in Korea." Oh, welcome. I love Korea. I want to take my daughter to definitely South Korea so she can look at the skincare. She wants to be an esthetician. And I said, I really want to take her there so she can see. And I know she's interested in tech too. So I love that. Welcome. Um, so she said, how did you figure out? So again, it kind of goes back to allowing, AI to, because, you got ideas, but it's always good to expand those ideas. Um, so I run, like I said, YouTube, got some extra members over there. Um, and then I have Substack, and of course Facebook. And I don't get a lot of notifications when people become members or I miss them. But YouTube, like I said, I just found I had like 4 more members today, and I was like, where did you come from? So that's exciting. And then obviously, I think Facebook, I think I'm at 28 subscribers over there. And of course, Substack still kind of building up over there as well. But um, definitely AI helped me with some ideas. Definitely that, for sure. People are so weird. So, Digital B Media, what are you working on? What are you what are you working on as far as your business is concerned? She said, and okay. Oh yeah, I've been trying to decide what I should drop in my paid Substack and pay. And I'm gonna let this kind of take this as a grain of, I won't say grain of salt, but I would say I made all of my subscriptions same price, if that makes any difference. Like I don't have one subscription that's more than the other. Like they're all around the same price. So it's just easier for me to to offer kind of the same thing along the lines. And I know that some people are not on Facebook. I know that some people are not on, YouTube like that. And I know that some people are not on Substack. So to make it easier for me, I just made them all the same price and I just dropped kind of the same stuff. Now that's me. Because if you know, one of them is $20 and the other one is 5 and the other one is, you know, it's like people are going to be expecting different things, you know, because of the price point. And it's just like I said, it's nice little gravy on top of the potatoes, and of course, as we know, we have to grow, but that it helps, you know, it definitely helps. So I just made it easy for me. Mm-hmm. Right now, writing the vision. Honestly, I don't have a 5 to 10 year vision or even 20. I was surprised when you mentioned 400. Mm-hmm. I mean, and you know, and I was just telling people how, you know, 400 years, and I was talking about the crown, how the crown already has at least 250 years already set in stone on who is going to be the next in line. And every time a person is born, it pushes somebody out of place, out of rank. So, and they have to rearrange the lineage. So I always tell people, like, if the next 250 to 400 years are already planned out, why don't you have the next year planned out? And digital B media, I don't know if you saw that I have that self-made planning guide, but it's the bomb. I gave it to my membership and they were like, this is amazing. I always test it on them first before I let the masses have it. Um, and if they say it's like, yes, like, coach, please, we need that. The expert GPT builder, and what is it called? Look at me. What is it called? It's the bomb. Yep, self-made planning bundle, the future proofing your digital offers. That's good too. But yeah. Mm-hmm. So she said it was really good. Yeah. Let me see. She said, yes, simplifying things, and that was my thing. Should I pretty much add the same content, but mainly for my Facebook, it'll be both spiritual and business. Yeah. And this Substack was just strictly spiritual content. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just so interesting seeing everybody, all these companies trying to stay relevant with AI. It's just so interesting. Like Canva and everybody's just updating. She's okay. I'll get it. Thank you. I was watching your live about emotional women being poor in the film. Aw, yeah. Emotional women. I'm telling you, it is. And you know what? To be honest, I did a live, not a live, a live. What is it called? A video, TikTok, where this lady, was talking about her marriage. This was yesterday. Sorry, this was yesterday. And last night, and how she was crying because she felt like the man was a good man. And people were like, "Oh, yeah, it's okay to be unhappy, girl. You need to just leave." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Like, hold on, y'all. Don't be telling that girl that." People forget you got to pay the energetic costs. That I tell people, that I'm telling you, the women that be just ready to get out there, like, "Girl, I'm gonna go be single and I don't want to be married." I'm like, okay. I mean, hey, do you do what you want to do? But these streets, first of all, and emotional women are more male centered, because you'll see it online. A lot of emotional, the more emotional you are, the more male centered you are, because you don't know anything else. And so you'll always be looking for safe spaces. You'll be always looking for someone to provide you that space to unravel and be you. And that's why everybody want to be a girl's girl and all this. Everybody's looking for somebody to latch on to instead of getting to know themselves. And I think that's just, it's a very interesting concept to look at women and try to help them with understanding the world that we live in. It's not the same. It's just not. You know, yeah, Glessy, absolutely. I've the more, and it's designed that way. And this is why I tell people I had to invest in my, I had to, what is it called? I had to invest in my emotional bandwidth, because when you marry twice and having to start over twice, that's PTSD. You gotta start over from zero both times. Like that's, and people be like, "Girl, you want to get married?" I'm like, "No, do you not? No, no." And I'm not saying that I can't change my mind later, but right now, no. You can't be bitter, girl. I'm not bitter. I'm tired of starting over, and I can't predict me. And I can predict me. When you start trusting yourself, you like, mm-mm. And it's really about trust, because I know how men get down. I know men. I know men. And again, not all men, but most, a lot of them. Child, mm-mm. That's why I said when men, they like when you mean, and I said if you can't be mean, mm-mm. Find one that allows you to be mean. But it's crazy, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Oh, because I'm telling you, a lot of women regret it. You cannot be. She's so sweet. Mm-mm. 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 Because it only take one time. What happened? He used to be so. Mm-mm. Nope. I refer women to a therapist in the moment they try to latch on a dump, because I already know where it's gonna end. Mm-hmm. Because I'd rather have a companion than me. Yeah, I'm now that's me. And I think it's, again, like I said, I've lived with men. I don't like living with them, and two was enough for me. I did it twice. I gave it 2 times. And I was like, no, I won't do this no more. Because my family members, they ask, like, you ain't gonna do it again? I'm like, why y'all always ask me that? I used to be like, Jay, we just asked. I'm like, why y'all always asking me that? That's weird that y'all always ask me that. Like, stop. Like, ask me how I'm doing. That's kind of crazy that y'all don't ask me about other stuff. It's really weird. Like, ask me about my well being. Y'all don't ask nothing about, you know. But you know, that's how it is sometimes. That's how it is. It's the most interesting thing I've ever seen. Y'all did not have coffee today. I just noticed that. I just noticed I ain't get no coffee. I think a companion is just best for me. But I'm not sparking up no type of relationship with nobody, especially here in the States, because I'll be gone. And I've been and broke his heart, and he mad about that. Let me just go ahead and go. And go somewhere else where they actually at least halfway care. If it's meant for me, it's meant for me. If it's not, that's okay too. I ran out of some coffee. Oh my gosh, it's the programming. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Definitely the programming. See, I got pause now. See, that's one thing I rack up on. When I go to the grocery store or I get on Amazon, I will rack up. Mm-hmm. I didn't get accustomed to collapsing time to collapsing time so I can make coffee at home. And but I was gonna stop at Starbucks, and I just got to sitting here, and I'm like, wait a minute, I did not get coffee today. I'm like, what? Forgot. So I get it. Any other questions? All right, ladies. All right, y'all. It is currently 3 o'clock. I am going to finish up here. She said, I love this gave us room to chat with you and ask questions. We'll take you direct. Absolutely. I'm going to try to do this maybe once a week or so, or once every other week. And I'll definitely, I'll let y'all know if y'all on the email list and all that good stuff. Sometimes I just alert Facebook. But I'm glad y'all came on here and worked with me. And we're going on. We're going on. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.